everybody, Johnny G, Naked Racer Moto Co, welcome back. Look what we've got today. A beautiful Honda CB1100RD. This is the third version of the CB1100R motorcycle. I bought this from a very dear friend of mine about 8 years ago, and it's definitely one of my favourite possessions. They're so rare. They only made 4,000 units worldwide. None were sold new in America. So it's a very rare bike, and it achieved some incredible results. So Honda was sick and tired of losing the superbikes races and the different classes, Castrol 6 hours, all that sort of thing. So they went to the drawing board in the late 70s and they came up with this. So they rushed 110 examples of this to Australia. So in 1980, Wayne Gardner and Andrew Johnston did not disappoint. They took out the first place in the Castrol 6 hour, putting Honda back on top where they like to be. So initially the CB1100RD that came out in 1980 was a single seat motorcycle with a 3/4 style fairing. The 3/4 style fairing wasn't allowed in Australian superbikes, so all the Australian version ones, the 110 initial first ones that came in, were naked, and that's what Gardner and Johnston won on. Models overseas, they were allowed to run the 3/4 fairing, and they did. And you know, they raced in most major markets, including Europe, South Africa, New Zealand, and Australia. So in 1981, Castrol 6 hour, they were deemed a race special, and they were banned from racing. So they quickly moved the bikes over to New Zealand, won the Castrol 6 hour over there, ridden by the pair of Australians, Malcolm Campbell and Mick Cole. So just keeping the lineage going. By 1982, they were allowed to enter the 82 Castrol 6 hour and duly won the Premier class with Wayne Gardner and Wayne Clark. And, you know, the rest is history. So just a great motorcycle, the first homologated race bike built by Honda, and you know, just aluminium tank, hand-laid fiberglass fairing. This one in particular has got a megacycle, was made by a famous Melbourne exhaust manufacturer. It's a good pipe for the bike, and we keep the original mufflers wrapped in plastic and nicely oiled up. As you can see, the bike's got triple discs. It's got twin spot calipers all the way around. They run a piggyback gas shock on the twin rear shocks, and they've got beautiful front forks with anti-dive system, adjustable anti-dive built into them. The wheels, gold comp stars, nice and light, strong. Engine covers were made out of magnesium to lighten the whole package up. It's just a beautiful bike, and Honda really pulled their socks up to make this what it was. So, you know, it's just a great piece of history. With only 4,000 units worldwide, you know, they're hotly contested. Some examples of the RB are fetching as much as $100,000. And these guys here, the C's and the D's, which they made 1,500 of each, they sort of range right up to sort of, you know, 35,000, 40,000 pound in England, which, you know, 35,000 pounds, $70,000. That's a hell of a lot of money. So creeping up. So a few specifications. It's a transverse inline 4-cylinder, 4-stroke engine, double overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, 1,062 cc's. It made 120 horsepower. Top speed was 140 miles an hour, or about over 240 kilometres an hour. Very quick for the period. 26 litre fuel tank, which is great for endurance racing. And these were a real favourite amongst Europeans on the autobahns in Europe and stuff. This was a great sports touring bike. You know, you'd jump on this and you could go flat out and ride the beautiful roads of Europe. So they were very, very well favoured over there. Anyway, that's about it. Let's get it out on the road and see how it goes. See you there. on this bike for someone like myself. Very light on the wrists, you're not leaning on your wrists, and it just wants to go. You can just see it wants to just go. Very smooth power delivery, all 120 horses. Well, that was a hoot. Great fun bike to ride, you know, very comfortable and, you know, just fun. It is something you want to ride every now and again. And look who's here, Russel King. Now, Russel is the original owner of this bike. I got it from him about probably 8 years ago. Come over here, Russ.
Sure.
So, what did you like about the CB1100R?
It went very, very fast. That's why I bought it. I was sick and tired of racing around on 250s and all that, so I bought a large bike which goes very fast and is rather fabulous.
Yes, and Russel, you know, being a racer his whole life, he was into fast bikes and bikes that handled well, and he saw it fit to buy one of these, so he was a discerning rider, obviously. Unfortunately, he got a little bit too frail to ride it, and he knew how much I liked it, so he offered it to me, and I didn't miss the opportunity. So I've probably had it about 8 years. Russell probably had it for about 20 years. So it's been in good hands for probably the last almost 30 years. Anyway, if you want to see this bike and many others like it, remember to come down to Naked Racer Moto Co. And you'll see it and plenty of other great bikes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to like, follow, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Adios.